You're watching ChillyBoy Productions. I'm Larry, ChillyBoy Chilson, and this is my review for Wonka. Now, before we get into this review, make sure to go ahead and click that subscribe button down below so that you can chill with me on each and every one of my latest videos. Wonka is a 2023 musical fantasy from director Paul King. The film follows the story of a young Willy Wonka and how he came to meet the Oompa Loompas on one of his earliest adventures, making friends and chocolate along the way. The film stars Timothee Chalamet as Willy Wonka himself, Hugh Grant, Olivia Colman, Sally Hawkins, Keegan-Michael Key, and Rowan Atkinson. So I seemed to be one of the very few people who actually enjoyed the Wonka trailers. I was really looking forward to this. I didn't mind Timothée Chalamet being cast as Willy Wonka. I thought it looked fun. I knew it was coming from Paul King, who made the Paddington films, which are a pure delight and amazing. So to be honest, I was really excited to check out Wonka. Now, I didn't actually know going into the movie that it was a musical, so that caught me off guard, and had I known that heading in, I probably would have been a little bit more trepidatious. But as it was, I was so excited to see this film. And thus, I am so happy to report that it lived up to my expectations. I really, really enjoyed Wonka. So let's go ahead and kick things off with the positives. Well, our acting cast is all fantastic. And of course, that all starts with Timothée Chalamet as a young Willy Wonka, who I think perfectly captures this naive, whimsical protagonist here. I thought he was charming, he was infectious, he had that perfect naive wonder to him throughout the entire film. He was really funny. The charm and charisma just oozed off the screen from Timothée Chalamet. I also thought Olivia Colman was fantastic in this film, getting to play a much more devious and over-the-top villain here. Hugh Grant was a stroke of genius casting to play an Oompa Loompa, and he was so good. Everyone, so much fun. Rowan Atkinson, Keegan-Michael Key, everybody really just delved into the material they were given and made this wondrous, beautiful world come to life. And Paul King, obviously, is mostly to thank for bringing this beautiful world to life because it's his magical touch that really injects breath into this wonderful world of Willy Wonka. This beautiful blend of the fantasy world with like actual real world old school cityscape. The technology was really intriguing. The world building, by and large, actually was just really well handled, which was not something I was expecting. But it blends in the realism and the fantasy so well to create this wonderful, magical family adventure for the holidays. I thought the score was fantastic. The visual effects looked great. Everything in this movie actually looks great. The cinematography is wonderful. And it's just a fun adventure full of endearing characters, a nice message about dreams and hope and keeping that alive, lovely side characters, fun side villain characters. It's really just like an old school live action family romp that I thoroughly enjoyed and actually want to get the chance to revisit. But then, what doesn't work so well when it comes to Wonka? Well, my biggest issue actually comes with Keegan-Michael Key's character. His plot line is bordering on offensive. I don't really know why we had to fully go that route with him. Really, the whole bribery aspect with the chocolate, the underground scheming, it was too much. But Keegan-Michael Key's police officer specifically, we are bordering on fat shaming with his character. I don't know why they had to go that route, to be honest, but it made me uncomfortable, particularly as we get further and further into the movie and they just like make him cartoonishly plump and not in the way of like, oh, I'm turning into a blueberry. No, no, no. uh, it kind of plays his weight as jokes, which I didn't love, to be honest. I also think the story, by and large, is just a bit too convoluted. Again, we really delve into all of these like politics of the town and the bribery and the corruption, blah blah blah. It's a bit too much for a Willy Wonka prequel. I think Paul King could have taken some notes from his Paddington films and really kind of just given us the simple, straightforward family story. And it would have worked better for Wonka. Because as it is, while I enjoyed all of our characters, I thought a lot of the hijinks were a lot of fun, the story itself just gets bogged down as we move throughout. And then finally, the music. It's not really a full-on negative. It's kind of just a factor that's here. Not really a positive, not really a negative per se, but none of the music was great. It all kind of settled at serviceable. Timothee Chalamet's voice, not great. It gets the job done. But if your movie is a musical, you kind of want the music itself to be a positive. But overall, I was swept up with the whimsy of Wonka. Chalamet shines in the leading role. The messages, the script, the jokes, the pure wonder and imagination of it all really brought the world to life. And I personally had a really fun time watching Wonka. So if you're looking for a wonderful film to take the entire family to this holiday season, I think Wonka is a wonderful outing for the full family. So that is my review for Wonka. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so that you are always up to date on all of my latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Wonka? And how have you felt about the two previous Willy Wonka films? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your continued support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye!